Hi guys, Cameron here, and welcome to another episode in what is definitely not a series on my channel, and that is looking at Imperium Magazine for Warhammer 40k. Definitely not a series. We're not on issue 5, we're not on episode 5 of this. There is definitely not going to be another episode coming for episode 6. For magazine 6, I should say. It's not happening. So, without further ado, let's jump right into top-down view. We'll have a look at the magazine, look at the mini, and I'll build up the mini and then give you my thoughts and feelings on it. And then, of course, definitely not a recurring event for the series. We're not going to see my dog at the end because no. See you soon. So here we go then. This is Imperium Magazine issue 5. As you can see, we've got our Sprue miniature just here, and we have got a 40mm base. What I'll do, so pop that over to the side, and we will have a look at the magazine first, and then we will nip onto looking at the mini. So I gotta say, $8.99 for this miniature. It's a unique Primaris Captain. It's only available from this magazine. I'm more than happy with that. I think that's an absolute fantastic idea. They did this with the Conquest magazine and with the Mortal Realms. I've got the Conquest magazine. Primaris, I think he was a lieutenant. Captain I can't remember. But I've got him. I can show him off at the end compared to the new one and see which one kind of looks better and all that sort of stuff. But front of the magazine looks normal as normal. You got the contents page, and then you've got the kind of Primaris Captain, all the stuff that he has. We're looking at the model. He does look really cool. I like the kind of leaning up to parry idea. He's got a nice cloak that should hopefully allow people to do a load of nice blends that are kind of into the painting. He's got plasma pistol as well, so looking really good. Over the page, we've got the battle record. I'm still loving this idea. It allows you to kind of customize your model. I think it's a really good thing, and kind of keeps on going with the theme of what is in the previous issues. Tools of War. So this is talking about what the Space Marines are able to have, and it's the standard kind of way that format that we've looked at, and then the melee weapons that they've got for I think actually this is the captain's options, yeah. Everything that the captain can take, and then the War of Ramessus, whatever that one is, Ramessus. I'll go with that. Who knows? But yeah, lovely information. Love it. Here on Necrons, repair facilities, and other bits and bobs in the heart of the storm. So this looks like it's talking about Marines versus Chaos, actually. I don't think we've seen anything to do with Chaos in this magazine yet, but there are other factions other than Space Marines and Necrons. I mean, we've seen that with the what's it called? The premium boxes or the premium packs. So it's nice for them to kind of show that off. A little bit more on that. Yeah, there's Chaos Crimson Slaughter Champion here, along with a Reaver, which I don't think we get Reavers in this set. We did in Conquest, but I've got plenty of them. If you want to see what they look like, you can look on my channel for my Sons of Medusa army showcase thing. A little bit of building. It's nice them showing how to get rid of mold lines and then to dry fit and everything. Now, this one I think is the first model that will 100% need glue, because as we'll look at Sprue later on, these don't have those pegs that we're used to. Some of the bits do, but most of it doesn't. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works. I've been gluing all my minis together anyway, so it kind of doesn't really matter, but this one definitely needs glue, and it's talking about dry fitting, so it's a good idea to do that. Over the page, got the rest of the kind of rundown on him. I'm a little disappointed that he doesn't come with a helmet. I mean, all my characters don't have helmets, so it doesn't really matter, but I just like the idea of all the extra options. Painting, so you've got your Macragge blue from previous, and this is obviously painting up from Ultramarines, and then it goes into your Lead Belcher that we got the other day. Rallying the troops. So this is now on to our playthrough for issue 5. I think, yeah, this is definitely not going to be the biggest battle ever, because it's only Primaris Captain against our Scorpec destroyers, is how we're pronouncing it, Scorpec, and talks you through. So it's a 3v1. It's nice to see. I do like how they are introducing more and more rules in these issues every single time. It's nice. It allows people who aren't into the game to get into the game. I don't play 9th edition myself. I've dropped out of love with 40k, but I dropped out of love with 40k in terms of the actual gameplay. But I do enjoy the magazines and the models still. So yeah, it goes over and shows how they're doing. I round up, and then oh, actually, this isn't telling us to subscribe. This is telling us to go and check out Warhammer 40k in various other places. This is actually quite nice. This is showing that there is more out there than just the magazine, and it's not forcing us to subscribe this time, or not forcing, but it's not trying to get us to subscribe. We then have the back of this magazine, and this is a little disappointing in a sense. So we know that we were getting Abaddon Black and our 3 aggressors in issue 6. Issue 7 is only 3 paints. Now, I understand that this is still great value for this, but I would always prefer to get models. But you're getting Mechanicus Standard Grey, Corax White, and Retributor Armour, which actually, looking at the Retributor Armour, it's a bit different. It doesn't have that normal white top like the rest of our metallics do. I wonder if that's a thing for there's 2 of them actually, neither of them Retributor Armour, but Retributor Armour definitely does have it. I wonder if that's a thing for this magazine or not. But yeah, that's that. And then here, I'm unsure why I got this, because this is Necron's number 7 and instead of issue number 5, so I presume it's been missed out of this magazine, and they've sent it out in the same kind of post-subscription packet as this one, although I'm not a subscriber, and it opens out into a lovely 3-page sheet. So there is a bunch of Necrons for you with a little bit more information, Necron artwork, hierarchy of the Necrons, so in the dynasty hierarchy, and then on the back there's a little bit more kind of lore for you. But yeah, I was surprised to get this in my magazine, but it's there, so I'll take it. But now what we need to do is we need to see if this is going to focus onto the sprue. There we go. So we've got the standard 40mm base. That's not necessarily needed. And let me tap on the screen to try and get this to focus a little bit more. Hopefully I don't hit the camera stand. But we can see here, it's a very nice sprue. Now the good thing about this sprue is that there is no Ultramarines logos on it from what I've been able to see. There's none on the belt buckle or shoulder pad. Can't see any on the arms. The backpack is normally a place for it. We've got a little bit of iconography up there. Let's see if I can center that and focus on it. Just... oh, is it going to autofocus? Maybe not. If I tap on it a little bit. There we go. Hopefully that's all right. So you can see that it's got the laurels and everything on the shoulder pad. So that's fine. The face has got great detail. Let's see if we can bring that into focus. There we go. If we flip over onto the opposite side, we can see just how good this detail is then on that side as well. Now another thing is there's no Ultramarines logo on the sword, a bit like there was on the Conquest magazine. What's his name? Special edition. I can't remember his name. Calcius or something like that. So yeah, overall, absolutely wonderful miniature. I think it's going to be great to build up. I do think it's going to be needing some glue, so I'll pull out my glue preemptively. I use Revel because it's cheaper than Games Workshop. To be fair, I get it off Amazon. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll build up this model and then we'll come back for a little heads down look at him and Calcius as a wee little comparison. So I'll see you soon. Just a quick one. Here is the 2 of them standing next to each other. I will go into more detail on the new Primaris Captain, but just so you can see the 2 of them side by side, so the 2 special edition models from Conquest and Imperium magazine. We have got them side by side. They are the same height, but we could have assumed that from the fact that they are both Primaris. But there we go. So let's go into more details on this guy as his head falls off. So here we go then. We have got our Primaris captain, and it is not focused on him. There we go. So we have got him. He is very easy and quick to put together, to be fair. What I have done is I have left his head removable so I can paint him. But he has got absolute wonderful detail on him. I'll see if I can focus a little bit better on him. Absolute wonderful detail. Nice flowing cape, which will be very nice to do some painting and blending on to get it all nice and smooth and everything. I love the pose. It is definitely a good one. I'm just trying to refocus him because unfortunately I'm terrible at holding this camera. But yeah, absolute fantastic. There is no ultramarine symbols on it that I've seen. Great detail, but yes, you definitely do need glue on this one, as I've said in the previous part. Can't complain. Looks great. Would have preferred a helmet, but actually I kind of like this head. I don't know if I'll keep this one on it, to be fair. I don't particularly like the laurel over it, but we will certainly see. It's a great model. Hopefully you like it, and maybe you'll see it coming up in October's hobby vlog, which actually I need to upload September's. It is almost it's almost a third of the way through October. Let's get that sorted then. But yeah, let's jump back over onto a face camera and we'll see. So there we go, guys. That is my review of issue 5 of Imperium magazine with the wonderful, that is not going to focus, the wonderful Primaris captain. Overall, absolute phenomenal magazine for beginners. I've said this multiple times before. It is great for people getting into the hobby. I don't think it's worth it for myself, and that's why I've not subscribed. You will hopefully see an issue 6 from me, which is the aggressors, as we saw on the back of this magazine. That may well be the last of this. Definitely not a series. But yeah, overall, great. I can't complain at all about it. It does what it says on the tin. Like I say, it does for the beginners that are getting into this hobby. Absolutely wonderful, and hopefully you will be seeing this guy painted up soon enough. But yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. Take care. Subscribe, like, affiliate links for Goblin Gaming and Element down in the comments below, not in the comments, in the description. But obviously the bit that you're here for now, after this 9 minute or whatever it is that you've now spent, is you get to see my dog. So let's hop on over to loving some of Thora. Take care and bye bye.
Hey Thor, what's this? Oh, who's your good girl?